Hey guys, just before we start today's podcast, I just want to say that this podcast is brought to you by the Josh and Zachary radio show. Their show is on every Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. on Switch 1197 AM. They support other artists like myself and their show is really funny, so tune into them every Sunday. If you can't listen to one Sunday, or if you just want to hear it again, download the Josh and Zachary show snippets on iTunes. You have no idea how many times I've tried to say show snippets, and I got it right the first time I recorded. I'm very proud of myself. They usually upload a new podcast every Wednesday, sometimes Thursday, and again, they broadcast live every Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. on Switch 1197 AM, or listen online at switch.fm/switch1197. 1197 is 1197 for my less maths listeners. Also, I just want to say that this podcast was recorded about a month ago, so it may be a little outdated, but it's still so funny, and there's a lot in it that you guys need to know. So, without further ado, enjoy the podcast. Podcast!
Hello.
I gotta come up with a better way to start those. I still haven't.
Yeah.
It's getting annoying. Welcome to the You Talk Too Much podcast. I am Lachlan, as freaking usual.
As always. And I'm Stephen from Nerds and Stuff.
As almost always at this point.
Yeah.
You're practically a regular on the podcast.
I am. I'm fantastic.
Just, Stephen, I'm fantastic. Quote 2014.
Yeah.
Put it on a shirt.
Oh,
We can
God.
probably start making shirts soon and people might actually buy them. We're getting pretty close to 100 subscribers.
We are.
So, I
Yay.
mean, there's still like over 150 people on the Facebook page.
Mm.
To a lot of people, that sounded extremely pathetic.
I know.
But to us, it's actually a massive milestone.
Pathetic industries. I think we need to do that campaign. I think.
I agree.
Soon.
Just a
when it's a little more.
massive advertising campaign when it's okay to walk outside and not get your hands numbed.
Yeah.
My fingers, I can't feel my fingers right now. It's horrible.
For those who may listen to this later at some point.
Because for those who aren't listening to this message isn't for you.
Yeah. If you don't live in Canberra, you will understand. Or if you aren't in Canberra at this point, and even this was recorded a week prior, it's so
Or
cold
2 weeks.
that it's impossible to reproduce life. Life has deteriorated.
So
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much
I'm just
it.
kind of stuck on, it's so cold you can't do it.
It's so cold you can't reproduce.
That's an activity that would get you warmer.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea why we're doing a podcast today. Just kind of felt like it. I was bored, mostly.
And cold.
And cold. So very cold.
I'm
But-
here for a reason.
Yeah, we just kind of came off filming something a little bigger than most other pathetic industry stuff. I don't know why I'm advertising it now, you won't see it until September. So, who cares what you think?
Keep an eye out.
Yes. It'll be a while, and you'll know exactly when it is, because I'll send it to all of you. I'm very proud of it.
I would be.
Anyway, Stephen, why are you here?
I don't know. Goodbye.
End of podcast.
Sort of on Tuesday, Nerds and Stuff released a video, sort of an info video on sort of games that are coming in, that kind of thing. So it's sort of best that we do it in a more extended version. Congratulations if you get through it.
Yeah. It's Tuesday the 14th, by the way.
Yes. Or 15th.
Yeah. Whenever Tuesday the 14th or 15th was, that was when it was.
Yeah. Well, you're listening to this literally 5 days after. So, yeah.
Maybe. Hopefully. Drive time.
A fair few weeks ago, Tom from Barrett Play gave us the idea to go and get copyrights so that we don't get done for it.
Been very helpful to pathetic industries nerds and stuff.
Yeah. And he sent finally the sort of what
Template.
Yeah, the template for it, and I changed it up a little bit, and I sort of did a little bit of a tinker on it. I didn't pee on it.
It's like, well, this is crap.
It's just
Okay, let's write our own. No,
piss all over it.
we just kind of fixed it up.
Yeah. And I'd sent it to quite a few companies, and
them.
I had an amazing response. Quite an unexpected amount of responses. I think we're at 24.
Jesus, really?
Jesus, no, a dozen. Not 24.
24 different companies.
Almost, though, now that I think about it. But that,
Wow,
yeah.
okay.
So, in the video, you will have noticed that it was very... I don't know how you put
Rushed.
it. It was very rushed, so I just want to extend it, really. An impressive amount of responses. I'd go with 3 companies saying yes, but the amount that we did is just unbelievable.
It's amazing. We're very grateful.
I'm very,
They're
very,
not
very
listening,
grateful.
but we are very grateful that they're all letting us do all of the games.
Yeah,
all of the games. I think there's like 3 games we can't do at this point that we own. Like,
Yeah, I have a
anything
stack
by-
of PS3 games that is roughly about 1 foot and 2 inches tall. That's very precise sounding, but I know my
He measured
measurements.
it. He measured it. Just, you know.
Okay, next to a
He put his
cabinet...
dick next to it. It's like, it's about the same length. Cool. 1.2 inches. Done.
2 and foot inches?
2 inches? What? Did I?
I don't know.
Is that what I said?
No, that's what came into my head.
Okay.
Strangely enough, though, the games that we can't play that I own, we don't want to play them. I mean, I understand that people probably don't want to sit down and watch tennis.
I would absolutely play tennis. That'd be hilarious. Are you kidding me?
Beatty and I played it for about 20 minutes, and it was like, if I move, I might miss the ball.
20 minutes is a video. We got this. Just go
The
completely
fact-
over the top. Just miss a ball. Just
The fact that it's, if I move, I might miss the ball. It's anyway.
You never want to see, like, on the back of a game, like, painfully accurate as the critics' like, response to it. Or is that a good thing? I'm not entirely sure.
I don't know either.
Can be taken one of 2 ways.
So in terms of games, there's a few that I was told by a few people that's like, oh no, you're probably not going to get it because they're impossible to get it.
Got
Well,
the first night.
Suck a butt. I emailed it a week ago, and at this point it was 2.5 weeks ago, and I got it 3 days later.
Nice.
So yeah, I mean, in fact, one of them which I'm really proud of, which I was told is just never going to happen, happened, and on
the night that they said it wouldn't happen?
yeah, I got the email. So
Which one was that?
that would be Naughty Dog. Not Naughty.
No, what? We don't have Naughty Dog.
Jesus, no, we don't. Insomniac.
Insomniac. Oh, awesome. Wait, what are they making?
Ratchet and Clank.
right? Okay.
And I'll
Awesome.
talk about that later, because
Cool.
I mean that's another thing in
Just
itself.
ignore the perfect segue into it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
build up, and
Well, like a soap
so if I'm
opera.
going to go through companies, I guess the first one is obviously Rockstar and Rockstar North. I think by now you guys would understand that Nerds and Stuff, the foundation was Grand Theft Auto because it was the easiest way in.
Yeah. Because we didn't actually need actual email permission.
Yeah,
It just kind of says it on the website, like, yeah, just make it.
make it because we'd like you to promote us, and that was it. So that was pretty easy. The next one was... then I started sending emails. The first couple of emails I sent was Activision and Treyarch and...
Basically, pretty much anyone makes COD.
pretty much the COD makers, yeah. I mean, look them up. I guarantee I've got all of them. Activision responded in 5 days, and I came up to Lachlan, and it's just, oh my god, I actually got a response. And he's like, oh yeah, how many? Just 5 companies.
Okay.
So
I saw you 2 days before that with no responses.
I sent
Okay.
it off to Activision, Treyarch. I wanted to do Borderlands, so I did Gearbox 2 and 2K, and I sent one off to Ubisoft because, well, Assassin's Creed and Naughty Dogs. Go and look that up. You'll be quite surprised.
Yeah, we'll see dogs getting naughty.
Getting it on.
Really rhythmic.
Yeah.
Getting it on. Getting it on.
Yeah, that reminds me of. A wispy yacht.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wow, inside joke.
We
Anyway,
now have that twice.
Yeah.
That's in the video. And now it's here. Actually, isn't the first one? Is that been... The video that's in, is that out? Is that the one that we put out? Or is it not?
oh no, is it?
I don't remember. I'll have to watch
I
that
swear
now.
I remember hearing it. I swear it was on. No, it's on the.
It's absolutely the one that's out. Never
Yeah,
mind.
it's
I
gotta
know what's
be.
in the second one. I mean, there's no second one. Shut up. You're in the second one.
You're a
we'll probably put that out. It's
You're a
funny enough.
second.
It's funny to put it out.
Yeah. So I sent the emails off to those companies. Within 3 to 5 days, I got Treyarch and Activision because they are COD. And then within about 12 hours of getting them, I had Gearbox and 2K go, yeah, cool. Just make sure you don't put this and this and that in it. If you want any other details, message me. Cause I mean, you're not gonna care. No one cares about those kind of things. But if you really want to know what they said, then fine. Message me. Go nuts.
Yeah. We always like to hear from our fans.
But if you message me, I won't respond until you like Nerds and Stuff on Facebook. So take that, dick.
I'll respond. Because I couldn't
already
care less about the Facebook page.
Yeah.
I'd prefer it to be YouTube, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's where all the content actually is now.
Subscribe.
There used to be comics. I just haven't done one in such a long time. I ran out of ideas, to be honest.
So that was those companies, and then I hadn't heard from Ubisoft in quite a while. And then we sort of stumbled upon more games, and I was like, well, you know what, why? Why the hell not? So I sent off to Idle Minds and / sort of Insomniac. That came in sort of a bundle. It was really odd because it was like, cool, you've got the rights to Insomniac, no promotion, you want not to promote the game as yours, that kind of thing, yada yada yada. It's not your game.
Basically, don't make money off it and don't say you made it.
Yeah. And explain the game kind of thing. Don't sit there and just play it because that kind of ruins the experience. And I was like, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
It's a kid's sort of older kids sort of game. Shut up. I love those games.
They're amazing.
Nikolai Gray and I played those games for days straight.
I've only ever finished one of them. I was bad at them, but I love them.
I love those games. But anyway, I love games. That's become very apparent. And I didn't get a response from them until literally like a day or so ago. At this point, like a week ago-ish. Still hadn't heard from Ubisoft. I was like, God damn it. So about 4 or 5 days ago, I got a response from EA. No, like a week ago now. 2 weeks ago from now, I got a response from EA.
Yay!
Being like, cool, don't promote any of the companies, don't promote any of the teams, don't promote this and that and that, and these kind of brands and companies are going to be in-game. You are not to promote them because of the game. I was like, holy shit. Literally all I'm allowed to do is to play the game and commentate and be like, yeah, isn't this great? Oh, come on, I didn't trip him, blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, he kicked my leg, my face hurts. Like,
you play The Sims.
Yeah. And just
play us playing other people.
There's so much. The really weird thing with EA, though, like, because I sent it just purely for FIFA. Yes. Ha ha ha, joke, yes. Stephen doesn't like FIFA. Shut up, it was in a video and it was funny.
He's going to play it.
I'm going to play it now.
I'm playing it. I want to play it as well.
It's so fun. Just to win 20-0.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Switzerland versus Krypton.
I remember that.
That's why. Anyway, you have to send it game specifically. It's really weird.
Really?
Yeah, you can't be like, cool, EA, give me all your games, because they'll be like, well,
no.
There's like a good 20 years of PC games to cover, and I mean, like, there's more Sims games than I think there are children on the planet.
And if you count children in Sims games, then, well, you just haven't too many children.
So, that was them. Still hadn't heard from Ubisoft. And then I got stuff... Oh, Batman. Oh, then I sent an email off to about now a week ago in this video. A week and a bit.
2 weeks, maybe.
2 weeks.
I honestly don't know when it was coming out.
I don't know. If I've been doing dates and like 2 weeks ago, ignore it. It was a while ago.
Basically, it happened before you're listening to this.
Yeah, that's the idea of it. So, I sent one off to DC and... Rocksteady. Barrett Play had already had those rights and it was like, come on, I know I can do it. I've had responses from so many companies. And, yeah, I finally got a response saying, cool, it's not your company, don't promote it, all of that same stuff again. And it was like, we are the winners of everything ever.
We win all of it.
And then
just the definiteness of just
the two best responses I've had, which literally was the last ones I'd had at this point. At this point today, recording this on the
12th of July, 2014.
Yeah.
At 6 p.m.
Last night, so the night of the 11th, I got a nice little notification telling me, thank God, that... Why am I doing hand motion? That's how I talk. Shut up.
They can't see you do the hand motions. You didn't even have to point it out.
Throws fists. Is I got an email at about 11:30 at night, ish. I don't know, around then.
An email, basically.
And I was like, okay,
Pretty much.
this is going to be one of two things. It's going to be the AFP or a response.
That's not...
I figured I'd go with the two extremes. It was most definitely DC and Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Saying, good, do this, make sure you don't do this, and commentate, and don't shut up. In a sort of more Australian sense. It was more formal than that. It was the same as every other one, just a little less sort of, if you badmouth our company, we'll come and crucify you.
Yeah.
Because it's DC.
It's DC, the greatest company on the planet.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. Like, I love it. It's great. They made Batman.
So
And
that's something
things.
to look forward to.
can't
That's the
name
other
any
thing I
other
forgot
things.
to mention. With the Insomniac stuff, that means all of the Ratchet and Clank.
All of it.
But anyway, back to DC. That was cool. And then about half an hour after that, I got another ding, and I was like, all right, now it's the AFP. It's gotta be. Opened it up, and all it said was important notice of cop. I was like,
Uh-oh.
oh dear, oh god, I've done something illegal. Opened up important notice of copyright, and it was like, congratulations, Mr. S.C. Butcher. We're like okaying you to own the rights to be able to play and produce content for Ubisoft.
Hey! Yeah, I didn't hear about that one. That's awesome.
It took 4 weeks. 4 weeks
Ubisoft.
to get
Yes.
Ubisoft.
Thank
So
God. I
that
wanted to play
means
Assassin's Creed for
all of
ages.
the awesome games like Assassin's Creed, we got Watch Dogs and
Oh, we do have Watch Dogs. That's next gen.
Assassin's Creed and
Hey!
Watch Dogs and
What else?
what else do Ubisoft
You're an
make?
info guy?
Ubisoft.
They make a lot of stuff. They make,
of course.
Playboy the Mansion.
Far
on
Cry.
PC. Oh, and Far Cry. I feel like we should play Playboy the Mansion, though. That's
Yeah.
a real Ubisoft game.
So that's where all the
It's
companies
actually a lot
are
of
at.
fun. Really difficult.
I feel really bad blabbering on, but it's just like in terms of companies, I can extend it a little. I can extend it a little more now. Ubisoft, the plans are to do Assassin's Creeds in the most comedic, pathetic industry stereotypical
Ridiculously
way.
over the top.
For example, Black Flag will be done as pirates. Pirates are known, like if you actually talking about pirates, generally they're probably Dutch or Spanish, or
For
from
some
the
reason-
or from the Caribbean.
For some reason, pirates are always
Irish.
Scottish and Irish.
Yeah. We've gone to go and get me some pirate food.
Oi,
It's always
traitor.
that. It's nothing like I don't know. I can't do a Dutch accent. No one can. But you get the point.
I'm Dutch and I can't even do it. So.
So you get the point. That's Ubisoft. Rockstar, as I've mentioned 1,000 times, my lovely lady and I. And if you're hearing this and we haven't already sort of started going, yeah, let's do it. It's happening now. It's on the internet, so that means it has to happen. We're getting a PlayStation 4. Lachlan's got an Xbox One and 360, and we've got a 360 as well. So that's all covered anyway.
And a Nintendo 64.
And I may have someone in the works to be doing PC stuff down the track.
Yay!
Because he and his mates are so amazingly good at games, especially on PC.
Long story short, Nose and Stuff is doing far better than Pathetic Industries ever will.
Shh, don't tell him.
No, I'm glad actually you got Guys for Computer. But at the same time, though, I don't normally like seeing people that are good at games play games. It just makes me realize how crap I am.
I'm the
rather see
same. I
people
mean,
that-
like, there's only a
I'd rather
handful of
see
games I'm
people
good
that
at.
are really bad at games play games.
Like, I know for a fact I'm good at Grand Theft Auto. And I know for a fact I'm good at Ratchet and Clank. I'm terrible at COD. I was okay for a while, and then I sort of went, holy crap, I own GTA 5, what am I doing? And then I was like, oh, hold on, I've got Ratchet and Clank, what am I doing? There's only a handful of games that I'm really good at. I mean, the rest of the games, and even then, I try to be terrible in GTA videos just to make it
because it's
funny.
funnier.
But I mean, that's something
really good.
that I'll talk about later as well. But that's with Ratchet and Clank. There will be at some point later down the track.
Obviously.
I do have to invest in a computer and
Not
like
right
it,
now.
and that kind of thing. A sort of mini series of like chunks of each game in sequence that will happen eventually. And if that's not your thing, then be sure that there is obviously the usual stuff coming. It's just
Yeah.
that's something that I want to do because I've always wanted to.
I mean, you'd probably still watch it anyway just because we're funny.
Yeah.
I mean, we do nothing but produce quality content.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you watch it? I don't watch half of it because, I mean, I made it. I'm sick of it.
And I can't drink.
Just took a sip of mother and just spilled it all
When do
over
I not
himself.
take a sip of mother, though?
That's a good point.
I'm probably gonna die.
I think you're like 90% mother at this point.
Yeah, we're like 80% water or something. I'm 80% mother, and then 3% water. And then the rest is...
I don't think I've ever heard anyone get that right. I've heard like it different every time. I've heard 90% water, 80% water, 70% water.
How much is it?
How much people is water?
Yeah. That's not a sentence. How much...
Look, I am very tired. That is not the title.
How much people is water?
How much people is water? Question mark. Oh, I'm stupid.
So, that's Rockstar. With the new gen, I'll obviously be buying GTA 5 again. I mean...
Thank you for moving away from that instantly, by the way.
Idiots. Of course I will be. Then, obviously, some new gen stuff as well. Destiny looks good.
Yes.
I mean, everything that's coming out. I'm going to get Watch Dogs and stuff. Watch Dogs and stuff.
Watch Dogs and stuff. That's the new series by Nerds and Stuff.
I'm going to get Watch Dogs as well. There's a whole list of games. But stuff, I'll be doing Borderlands. I'll be getting the pre-sequel. Because I have the rights to it. 2K, I want to I'm considering doing NBA.
That sounds fun.
Because I used to own a basketball game. It's just I never really liked it, so I traded it in. But now that I have the rights to put it on the internet, it's like, oh man, that sounds awesome. I don't care if I'm terrible.
NBA is amazing. Another good one was Madden. I don't know why. I was always actually not too bad at the Madden gridiron game.
American football.
Look, if you've learned anything from watching Nerds and Stuff, we're pretty patriotic towards America.
It's really weird.
It's just more fun. Nothing happens in Australian history to be proud of, really.
Everything will either kill you or make you really tired.
Or kill you from being tired.
Or if you're tired, it'll probably see you as prey and kill you.
Welcome to Australia.
Or it'll be tired of killing you and probably kill someone you care about. Because they look tired of you being tired.
Yeah. That's Australia. For
Australia. There you go, American viewers. Come to
American
Australia.
viewers.
Yeah.
All none of you.
We'll get American viewers one day.
We might already have some. I have no idea. I checked the stats the other week for the Pathetic News Facebook page. We're weirdly big in Germany. Like the fourth most... Like the first three countries that people are from that like our stuff is Australia, New Zealand... I think I want to say Pakistan for some reason. And then Germany. I have no idea why.
How many people are watching us?
I don't know.
Oh, that's good content, yeah?
It's so strange.
That's cool.
I didn't realize Pathetic News went international.
That's awesome.
I mean, I know why the Pakistan one is there, just because I have a couple friends already over there. So I guess they're pretty good at spreading it around.
I want to say something, but I'm
Germany's
just
so
not going to.
confusing. Oh god, it's horribly racist, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, say it to me and I'll cut it out. I promise.
Alright, well, they're really good at spreading...
I can't promise.
Oh! They're really good at spreading...
Okay, I'll definitely get that. Wow.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right out of my head.
That's gonna be like, instead of me cutting it, it'll just be like the tone, just and then just me going, I'll definitely cut that. I should start doing that whenever someone says a name wrong, instead of just editing it out. Or just have the beep in there.
Not even a beep, over the top, just like mute it to the shit house, and then underneath just be like, Smith Johnson.
Hello,
John
Mr.
Smith.
Samson.
Samson.
Mr. Thompson. What is it? In the Simpsons episode where they have to get new identities. Is it Thompson or Samson?
I think it's Thompson.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Thompson. I think he's talking to you.
Yeah.
That episode is so good.
I'm going to draw this away from that again.
Oh,
When I was talking about Ratchet and Clank and saying miniseries, there's something that we kind of would announce later, but I sort of would... That seems more tip top.
yep. Okay.
I've lost it.
It's
It
gone.
seems more topical to do it now,
Yes.
considering I've just spoken about it. So,
And Pathetic News has always been known for its topical content.
yeah.
The ones you can't watch a week later because it's already out of date with politics. Never done that.
I have a channel, obviously, because I subscribe to people.
Like me.
Under the name of Real People's Gaming.
Hey.
Or otherwise known as RPG. There's a play on words there.
Get it? Because it's a type of game. I got it.
Eventually, when I obtain myself a computer and a...
A lot of stuff just fell down behind me. Ah, crap. There's Game of Thrones books and stuff I've never read. And
Not another teen movie!
that movie's surprisingly good. Like, you wouldn't think it, but it's hilarious.
Anyway, with that channel, eventually when I get a computer and an Elgato game capture device and a microphone, obviously at some point, I may end up borrowing a microphone.
What the hell? Everything is falling down on top of me. Is the world ending? What the nuts? I was almost killed by a puppet. Oh my god.
Welcome back.
we paused for a while I cleaned up the world falling over. I'm afraid that, like, I'm sitting next to my bookcase just full of crap. I'm afraid that'll fall over next. The entire bookcase.
Everything but where we're sitting falls apart.
Yeah, everything on this bookcase will just crush me to death.
We're just on a 2x2 square meter area of land.
This is mostly props, DVDs, and just random crap I've collected over the years. I don't want to die in that pile. That's a pile of depressing things. It's just stuff.
He didn't die from shame, he died covered in shame.
I mean, there's a bag of wigs there. I don't want to be crushed by that. It's a bag of wigs. One of them's pink.
Anyway, back to where we were. With the channel and all the stuff that I'll be getting, with the computer and the game catch device, each week eventually, we'll be putting Nerds and Stuff, sort of stuff obviously up every Tuesday on Pathetic Industries, but on my channel I'll be doing the same video on a Wednesday, and eventually I'll start doing sort of vlog on Monday and news on Friday kind of thing, just sort of building content, because then it sort of switches around, so it's like people will see the Nerds and Stuff video and go, cool, how's it different on his channel? Then they'll see my stuff and subscribe to that, and then they'll go, holy crap, there's another video on Pathetic Industries, and it links and it crosses over, and it's just a sort of a...
It's just a good idea.
It's a cross-stitch of sort of subscribing and videos, and it will work. It's not going to happen for a while, though, so don't expect it to happen a week after you hear this, because I don't have $1,000 yet.
Look, I'm going away for a week. This may not even come out until the end of June. July? Where are we? Who are we? What? July.
I don't know.
This may not come out until the end of July.
So that's that, I guess. I think the three. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, there's a question for you. What's your 5 most anticipated games to play on new gen / what we have now, and what we now have the rights to?
I don't even know if I have 5 games off the top of my head. The 5 games I want to play for Nerds and Stuff would be Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Yep. In order.
Any of the
5 to
Batmans. Oh, I don't know.
I can do this. I can do it.
Alright, you do it then.
Alright, cool.
Give you time to think.
Keep in mind, this is across consoles, and new gen and old gen kind of thing. I am really keen, as number 5, to play Black Flag, because being a pirate.
Yeah. You get to be a
the next
pirate,
one would be,
want?
most definitely, I can't wait to do gameplay of Ratchet and Clank 3, and then A Crack in Time, because those 2 games are just so unbelievable. I wasn't a big fan of Nexus because it was just so quick. It was like 30 hours.
Yeah, there's nothing to do.
It just sort of ends. It's like, oh,
okay,
fair enough. No spoilers, but it's just like, wow, that was intense and really quick.
Yes.
So I can't wait to see what the next one is. So number 3 would be... I can't breathe. I really want to do Forza. I want to do Forza Horizon.
That looks fun.
Holy
I'm
crap.
absolutely going to buy that.
I've always been a fan of racing games, but that just looks amazing.
Yeah.
The next one would definitely be... I am super keen to play Borderlands pre-sequel.
Ooh.
Because Borderlands 1 and 2 are just unbelievable. I finished Borderlands 2. Finally. every time I made a save and I went, oh, I want to try another character, I accidentally deleted each time. I've done it like 6 times. One of them was, I was playing as Zero and I got up to, just before I got into the vault, which is literally the end of the game. Literally the end. And I was like, you know, I've played this for like a week, I'm going to try out another character. Deleted it. So I finally finished it. I'm sure Shane would be happy to hear. He'd probably be sitting there laughing his ass off going, finally, oh my god, took you long enough. Borderlands I've completed a couple of times. That's just an awesome opening game, but pre-sequel just looks sick. And number 1, obviously, is Grand Theft Auto 5 on new gen. I mean, who didn't see that one coming?
Yeah. Me, actually, I figured like Grand Theft Auto 5 kind of went without saying, to be honest.
Yeah, it's true. Actually, let's count Grand Theft Auto 5 out.
I mean, we're already playing it.
I mean, on new gen, I mean, I can't wait. I'm actually like, that's literally half the reason I'm buying a PS4. Literally half of it. But the next, I guess the number 1 game that I would look forward to playing on new gen or whatever. I don't. Oh crap! Actually, now I'm tossing up between 2. What have I done?
Your first,
Crap.
your number 1 game.
Number 1 game
play.
that I'm really keen to play on new gen or anything would probably be, surprise, surprise, it's really weird. This is actually kind of a shock. Advanced Warfare.
Coming out of nowhere, Cinderella story. Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, Advanced Warfare.
That does look good.
I mean,
Kevin Spacey! What?
yeah, Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey.
He is the baddest of badasses. That guy's awesome.
There are 2 games
That
that,
horrible bosses
in terms of trailers / seeing the gameplay, since E3 that I've seen. I mean, with COD, I mean, obviously Black Ops 2 is just an amazing game. Yeah. I didn't enjoy the story. Each to their own. I think if you don't like a game, that's your thing.
Yeah, to me, the story is everything. So if the story's not very good, it's like, I don't really
the story,
care.
like Black Ops, the story was amazing. Black Ops 2, it didn't make sense to me in terms of he's like 100 years old. And he's been through a lot of shit.
I actually haven't played the story of Black Ops 2.
It's worth it. It's worth playing through it. But
go and buy it.
It's the kind of game that... It's like that game that you play once through and you're like, cool, I'm just going to play multiplayer now.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I guess in terms of COD, Advanced Warfare, in not just graphics, but just generally, they actually... Looks like they've actually stuck to what they've said is going to happen. Because with Black Ops and Black Ops 2, they're like, yeah, cool, it's the best. And they really are amazing. And then they're like, Ghosts, it's really cool and futuristic. It looks like it's based like 2 years after Black Ops 2. It's literally like they've taken... Like, if you took an AK-47, you're like, cool, let's advance it a little bit, make it a little more metally looking, and then added really trippy scope. Cool, that's Black Ops 2.
Yay!
Shit, we have to go into the future and do Ghosts. Alright, let's put a handle on it. But with Advanced Warfare, I mean, if you saw
Give that man a raise!
Go and check out the trailer for Advanced Warfare if you haven't, because it's like, they said awesome. It's advanced, and I didn't believe it until I saw the gameplay.
It looks pretty advanced.
The trailer and the gameplay look exactly the same.
Awesome.
It's unbelievable. Like, when I was sitting there going, cool, advanced, guns are a little trippy, it does look like the world's sort of falling apart, the suits are really cool, and then this 4-legged machine thing walks through the goddamn city.
Like, oh, okay.
And then, like, with swarming too, it was like little drones that flew around in a big cloud. But what looks like swarming, this is just like, literally like a snake of thousands of these little drone things that just devour. It's
cool.
Like, it's like, okay. Dangerous and scary.
Yeah.
And the other one is Halo Master Chief Collection.
Wow. That's your top number 1 game?
Yeah.
That's confusing, because you hate Halo. Well, you don't like playing it.
I've never really enjoyed playing it, but I think it's just the fact that
Curtis loves it so much.
Curtis,
you just can't like it.
Curtis, i.e. my housemate. Hi, Curtis.
And probably the funniest person in the world.
Probably the funniest guy alive.
Yeah.
He has played the Halos so much since we've been living together for a fair few months now.
Aww.
That sitting there watching the story, it's like, man, this story is actually really intricate.
Yeah.
And he knows a lot about it. His Halo is my Ratchet and Clank / Grand Theft Auto. It's that kind of knowledge.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Oh,
intense,
yeah.
and it's made me so keen for this, because I was at Tuggeranong with Taylor. Taylor. I was at Tuggeranong with Taylor.
You sound like the announcer for South Park. You know, Rab Schneider.
Is with Taylor.
Yeah. Rab Schneider was at
I was
Tuggeranong with Taylor.
I was at Tuggeranong with Taylor, and we're at the front of Boost, and we're at, like just next to EB. Then
Yep.
Yep.
Why does Boost hire really attractive people? Sorry, keep going.
Boost
Keep going.
people's confidence.
Ah! That was absolutely rehearsed. Not at all. Why would we rehearse things? Pathetic in this game.
I'd seen obviously the screenshots for the game, and it's like, wow, if there was an alien, it would look like that.
Yeah.
Then I saw the gameplay trailer that they'd released, and it was like, holy crap, that's better than the trailer. And the actual game trailer and the screenshots, the gameplay look better than it.
Wow.
There's an explosion. I don't understand the Halo 2 story.
No one does. Curtis does.
There's an explosion, and it genuinely looked like fire.
It's the alien spaceship in like the end of the second level.
Yeah.
No, first level. No, second level.
No,
first
it's the first level.
First level.
I've seen it enough to know that.
I've played it a few times. I didn't know.
Oh my god. Like, it genuinely looked like fire. So if I was to toss up between those two, I guess Advanced Warfare is first, but so close behind it is Halo.
Awesome. I'd say my top 5 games, probably not for next gen stuff, just the top 5 games I want to play for nerds and stuff, would probably be Black Flag, Batman, just any of them, or all of them, or both of them.
If I could have,
Depends on which
if I
Batman
could
I
have 6 through 8, would definitely be 6 being Arkham Asylum, then Arkham City, then
Origins.
Origins. I wasn't a big fan of Origins. That's a good game,
I
though.
liked Origins. It was great.
I love the intro to the Joker. I mean,
Yes.
that was cool. But, anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
So you got
my third one would probably be Skyrim. I don't know why, I just like to play that game. It's just fun.
Taylor is
I'm...
unbelievably good at that game.
Yeah.
She's like the Skyrim.
The,
She is Dragon.
She's the Rim of Skies.
She is... Ew.
That sounds... Chris! Ew.
I have to sleep next to that.
Have to is the key word that says I have to. I forgot my other 2 games. They were friggin' Rugrats. Any of the Rugrats games on PS1? I just want to go back and play PS1 games because they're fun.
Look forward to that.
That's gonna
I'll
be-
put that on RPG
It's gonna
too.
be fun as nuts. And
Beatty has Rugrats.
yes. Hey, Beatty, what's up, man? We
Do you
need
want
you.
to come and make some games?
Make some games. Never mind. And the last one, which I completely forgot about, and
Hell yeah!
the last one would probably be... Damn it, I forgot. I had it, and then we went on this big tangent about Advanced Warfare, and I have no idea what it is. Damn it.
Is it a new game?
Yes, maybe. I have no idea what I was going to say, to be honest.
Alright, so you're just gonna have to deal with this. A, B, C.
Don't worry about it. I'll think of it eventually, and like at the end of the podcast, like, oh, it's... and then we'll have it.
Alright, then the other thing I want to talk about is new gen.
Yay. I don't really know enough about this stuff. To be honest. I can't be helpful.
I don't know. There's like 5 people that get up to this point, and I'm one of them.
Oh, The Witcher.
Oh, yes.
I want to play The Witcher.
Are you kidding me? I was like 20 letters off that.
W, no, wait. Yes.
No, that's the next letter.
Yeah.
No, it's not. That's the second last letter.
Shut up.
Ah, wow.
The Witcher 3. I want to play that. It looks awesome. Plus, I played The Witcher 2. It was a lot of fun. It ended climactically. Climactically?
Climaxically.
Climactically. Yep.
It ended with an orgasm.
There's a climax in it at the end.
No.
Climatic? There's a climatic ending? Is that the right word? Am I even using English right now? I don't even know what... Point is, I want to play The Witcher 3, because it looks awesome. And I'm able to, because I have an Xbox One, and you don't. Shut up, Elliot's face, jerk. Climax.
So,
Yeah,
With
please.
New Gen, I'm definitely...
Please go.
I have a very vague list of games in my head. Grand Theft Auto, Watch Dogs,
Far Cry.
Far Cry, for shizzle. For shizzle, I'm getting that game.
You're white.
Definitely Destiny.
Mm.
That I've had a vague look at that in the past, and now they went back to it a couple of days ago. It's like, oh my god, yes!
Destiny, you have to play, like, online, right?
Yeah.
Oh, in that
Thank
case,
god I've got 106 friends.
In that case, I don't really want it. I don't like sharing.
That costs money to expand that. Anyway, technically I've only got 80 because there's a lot of them that are pending. I'm lonely.
Yeah, with 80 friends, you are pretty lonely.
Hi, American friends. Can you please, for God's sake, subscribe?
Yeah, because they're listening.
Yeah, please. In fact, if you're listening to this now and you are one of those people,
If you made it 40 minutes in.
thank you, America. You're welcome for that video.
Like, America. Like it. America.
Yes. I suggested we made that on behalf of you. You're welcome.
Really?
So in saying that, please subscribe. That would help.
Yeah. Let's have more fun with
if
that
you subscribe,
DLC.
I'll let you
Make out
beat
with him
me
for
on one of my
3
races,
minutes.
I guess.
If you subscribe, you can make out with him for a minute and I'll stick his thumb up your butt. There you go. It's the worst noise. It's the little click at the end.
I had a heap of other games that I want to get on New Gen that are coming out too.
Yeah, me too. I just don't.
They're all around. They're all around my birthday, which is really convenient. But yeah, so that was the New Gen stuff. Computer stuff. I'll get back to later.
Yeah, I don't know enough computer games.
I have a few in mind, but I'll have to talk to the suggested people who one of them doesn't want to be named. That's fair enough.
Oh, okay.
Let's just go with Atticus.
Ooh,
His
fancy.
gamer name. So, Atticus, if you're up to here, will at this point I would have talking to. Fuck me.
Christopher Tolkien.
Oh, someone back on. Cunt.
Okay.
Every time I'm on, I say it. I'm sorry.
Really?
Yeah, every single podcast.
Every time?
I've said the C word.
Huh. What's the C word?
Cunt. It's like throwing a rock into a lake. Cunt. Sorry, I'm sorry. That's 3 in one video. That's 2 more videos I can't
3
say.
in like a minute, not in one video.
It's better than
in
fucking
1
shit
minute.
piss.
It's true.
On a side note, my brother and I had come up with the greatest. Hi, James.
Yeah,
had
please
come
tell.
up with the greatest when I was a kid. Lengthy insult ever. And
Okay.
I don't know if he'll remember, but he will now. If you don't like swear words, feel free to mute for the next 30 seconds.
Let's do a
That's
radio
not
play.
a joke.
I'm going to call you a name, you're going to call me your gigantic long one back.
Alright.
Hi, Stephen.
Hi, how you going?
You're a jerkbag.
You're a bitch ass cunt.
I may have to cut that.
I said ning ning.
Oh, okay. That's fine then. I heard something else.
Do we have any black friends?
No. Unfortunately, no.
Also, I'm
Incredibly white.
I'm South African. Damn it! just before the cover up. Of course. Yes.
Ass, basket, rascal. It's just fun to say words like that. I don't know why. Just any voice.
Fuck.
If you can do a voice, just say words in it, because it's funny.
Yeah.
It's so dumb and funny.
Oh, my anal.
Wow. What was the creepiest thing we figured out? Oh yeah, having adorable childhood characters say the creepiest things, like
Elmo keeps legs in his basement.
Oh my god.
it's so weird and uncomfortable.
SpongeBob absorbs arm skin.
Exactly. What else is there?
Kermit's been practicing skinning people. Yay!
You want a piece of this ham, Kermit?
Okay. Oh, Kermit! That was a radio play of the Muppets finally cracked.
Crack as in like crack though.
Yeah, like
As
crack.
in like
Hey, if you just want a bit of the
Oh god.
Bit of the juice.
Oh, I can see the noise in the wave file. Ah, ew.
Growth.
So I guess to
Okay.
wrap up the nerd and stuff thing, I guess there's a lot of
Roughly
stuff
the entire
coming.
podcast.
Yeah, that's the podcast. Actually, before I even do that, fuck that. There was
Screw it,
something I
let's
wanted to
keep
point
going.
out. Why are all the pointy letters at the end of the alphabet? W, X, Y, and Z.
Oh my god. And V.
Yeah. Envy.
I hate you. V.
Oh, wow.
VWXYZ.
Yeah.
Wow, you're annoying. I never realized that before.
And all the,
Ruin the alphabet for
all
me.
the really nice rounded letters are in the first quarter.
We just got lazy. It's starting to run out of ink. So it's like, God damn it. Okay, there we go. It's written. It's like just jabbing the rock, I guess, and chiseling it in. We're getting bored. It's like, okay, nice little curves. Now, go, done.
A, B, C, D,
E.
G. That's probably when his secretary or something came in. H, I,
J. Do you want a cup of water? Curry! I'm not trying to annoy you, I'm just helping. I don't know what voice that is, but it's annoying me.
Envy. I hate you.
What was it earlier today? Just like, you told a joke, like, I can't remember the joke now, it's like, don't make me angry. Just like,
I don't know.
I just love having just the completely opposite reactions to things that you're not supposed to do. Like, Stephen told me a joke today, and I just turned around and was like, don't make me angry. Where'd you go back to Tuggerong sometime? I want to see the angrily hot girl again.
That's
Just-
really creepy.
It's creepy, I
I
love
saw
the
it like
joke.
a week ago.
I love the joke around it.
Hi, what can I get you?
Oh my god! The angrily hot girl, by the way, she works in Tuggerong. She is probably the most attractive person I've ever seen in my entire life.
I love
But-
you, bub, but
Sorry.
nah. In fact, you were there. I pointed her out.
Really?
You just gave me the roll eyes in head look, and it was just like, what? What are you gonna do about it? Just
Anyway.
because she's hot.
Yeah. But the angrily hot girl is not a girl that's angry when she's hot, like everyone thinks. It is a girl that's so hot she makes you angry.
Like, not angry as in like, oh, fuck.
It's like, oh
it makes you
my-
physically grit your teeth, pissed off, you want to punch a baby in the neck.
So hot!
Also, that's another thing. Punching someone in the face is an angry thing to do.
Yes.
Punching someone in the stomach is a dog thing to do. Punching someone in the neck, now that's an angry move. You're so angry you want to punch them in the vital part of their body. Punch them where all the blood pumps to their head and how they breathe.
Yeah. I've always just preferred to say, instead of, like, if I get hit in the face, it's just being hit in the head. It's just funny to me. It's like, I will punch you in the head. I don't know why, it's just weird. No one ever punches you in the head, it's always in the face, you know?
In Year 9 we came up with a thing called knocking, and that's when someone gets in the way or annoys you and you just very vaguely, very ever so slightly punch them lightly in the forehead. In a way
Knocking sounds dirty.
Yeah, you gonna get knocked. Oh god. Oh god,
It's like some weird form of docking.
because it was
Like, you never... I don't want to know what it is, but it just sounds too dirty to be a thing
No,
so
'cause
simple as
I remember
punching someone in
Reynolds
the
and
forehead.
Nick Grieve and I.
Forehead, not forehead. Continue.
Forehead. If it was forehead, it'd be spelt differently.
Yeah. FOR''D.
Taylor.
Forehead. Forehead.
Ass.
Forehead.
So, in Year 9, it was Reynolds and Nick and Kieran and I were standing there one morning, and Kieran was doing something really annoying. And I turned to Reynolds and was like, I'm gonna fucking knock him. And Reynolds started laughing, and Nick wasn't paying attention as usual. And I turned around to Kieran and I was like, I'll fucking knock you. And he was just like, oh yeah, dancing around kind of thing. I was like, right. Pulled up my fist on like a... Instead of having like the slots in your fingers like going vertically,
vertically,
they were horizontal. So your fist is the other way around. And I just
Sideways.
half like a good foot out from my body and just bang, full arm extension into his forehead. And it made the perfect... And he just... Ow! Yeah. And then it became a thing for like a month. And the teacher started noticing we had bruises on our foreheads.
It's my favourite part of the podcast is the telling stories bit. And I always love it because it's always greatly dumb story.
That's because I've done stupid shit.
Back in year 9, we'd punch each other in the face. Just for fun.
Just... It was the perfect,
What is the worst head injury you ever had?
Well, I have a 2-inch scar across my eyebrow when I split it open.
I don't remember is the best answer. What happened then? To your eyebrow?
Okay, well, I was at preschool and I was going... We had a sort of obstacle course that we could go across. I was 3 or 4.
Oh, I hate those.
And I'd done it once as a kid. I was like, yay, let's do it again. Can I do it again? She was like, yeah, sure. It wasn't a monkey bar. It was literally a pole on two bipods with red metal seats on either end. 3/4 of the way across it, and my fingers slipped and I dropped as a fucking 4-year-old, almost 1.5 meters,
Jesus.
head first onto a sharp red metal seat. All I remember is going across it and then falling very, very quickly. And then I remember getting up and all I could see on the left-hand side of my body was red, and then I passed out.
All right then. Jesus.
And
That's
it was
a pretty good one.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I got so many days off school.
I spent the first 8 years of schooling being asked what is on my eyebrow. And it's every time. I remember in year 12.
This story.
In year 12 even, Mr. Moyle finally noticed and pointed out to me when I was doing a oral presentation during lunch. He was just like, what's the mark on your eyebrow? And I was like, alright, exaggeration. When I was 4 years old at primary school, I
had a big drug problem.
I was in a drug cartel. I went across a monkey bar and I fell 3 meters onto my face onto a sharp metal beam. And he believed it. And he's just sitting there like, oh my god, was it reported? Does the school still do that? No, I fell 1.5 meters onto a seat. So even then he was just like, oh my god, are you alright? And I was like, oh.
This is about to show...
Why did I look at my wrist?
Yeah, I had a problem with monkey bars as well when I was a kid. This is about to show, how kind of not great the school I first went to before I met you guys at actual school was. Because back at my old school, the monkey bars, no one could ever reach the 4th bar. When you're, in the 1st grade, you can't jump to the 4th monkey bar. It's too far away.
What'd you do?
But I did it! Kind of. So everyone was, no one could do it, so I decided I was going to do it. I jumped, made it to the 4th bar, I grabbed it, and I flung I spin, grabbed it and just didn't quite hold on. So I just sort of flung backwards and then just fell down, landed straight on the back of my head and knocked myself out. I woke up later, just still on the ground under the monkey bars. Everyone's crowding around, just like, oh, he's awake, he's fine, don't worry about it. It's this is probably, to this day, why I'm an idiot. I could draw a diagram of this. It's
Why am
so
I getting a
great memory.
Homer Simpson there was like,
Yeah. Don't! Yeah. It's like when you see those trapeze people, not quite make it, they'll grab the thing and spin, and they'll just not reach the next one, they'll just fall off it.
And then there's that, second or two of just them hovering for a second, then...
Yeah. I swung too far on it and just fell off.
I think my brother's got probably the funniest head cracking open injury ever. Purely for the fact that when he was, 7 or... somewhere between 7 and 10, he, where we were living in Gordon, I believe, there was a lot of construction going around because that part of Canberra wasn't really built up.
Yeah.
There was a lot of rocks and stuff on the road, not just little, little rocks you find on the road. We're talking fucking rocks.
We use and stuff a lot. Rocks and stuff.
I'm talking a box-sized rock, not not a packing box, because that's a boulder.
Box-sized rock. A box can be any size.
Let's go with, I don't know. Okay, let's just go with a fairly heavy sort of fills both your hands size.
A box the size of all the Game of Thrones books. There you go.
Yeah, about that actually. It was. Let's just
Sure.
Anyway. Go with that. It was a fairly large rock, pointy at the top. Funnily enough. He went out for a ride. This is just his story. I mean, this is all I know of it. He went out for a ride and he was going along. He's doing his thing, just riding along.
As you do.
Went around the corner. He was going so fast he didn't see it coming. He hit a rock, went over his handlebars like Superman, and literally, without hands out, just head first into a point of a rock. And he has a fucking three-pointed
oh my
dent
God.
right in the middle of his forehead.
I He's standing up after that and just having
And
his
apparently
rock,
he
like
just
a
fucking
full on
like,
just sticking out of his
pissing
head.
out blood from this hole in his head. Gets up, picks up his bike, and just fucks off home. And then
Blood
Mum
coming out the
finds
front of his face.
just pissing out blood, and he just gets home. And Mum freaks her shit
It's probably
because
concussed.
she sees him over the fence. This is a 6-foot fence. Mum is like 5'5". Jumps the fence in a leap. One hand on top of the fence and leaps this thing at like 38 years old, kind of thing.
Oh
Leaps
my
that
God.
fucking 6-foot fence. To put it in perspective, 6 foot is quite tall. I'm
About-
just under 6 foot.
About the size of most people.
I am just under 6 foot.
I think I'm only just 6 foot.
If you know Curtis or Lachlan, Curtis is about 6'3". Curtis, Beatty, Lachlan, and I, any of those people, we're within an inch or so either side of 6 foot.
Yeah. That's
That's quite a tall fence.
a weirdly tall fence.
It's a weirdly tall fence.
Yeah. Fences shouldn't be that tall.
And it was one of those wooden ones too. Mum puts as like, to put it in perspective, as if you know us, Mum's top of her head comes up to like just above my shoulders. Mum in a leap with one arm jumps the fence and runs over to James, who is like 100 meters away, without even thinking, leaving the house open. James is pissing out blood, and then that's all I know. That's like it.
Oh my God.
It's just like, that's an amazing story.
It really is.
What happened with mine? Oh, I just fell off a monkey bar and smashed my head open and got like 12 stitches.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I did a
And woke
backflip.
up in hospital like literally a day later.
I did a backflip.
And all I remember is eating ice cream and watching Thomas the Tank Engine and having rainbow stitches that dissolve.
Best day ever.
I know. Not only did I have an awesome accident, got left with a sick scar, I got rainbow stitches that dissolve, I got to eat ice cream and watch Thomas the Tank Engine.
I have a scar shaped like the Nike symbol on my shin. From...
You know who has actually... Kieran beats the best scars.
Oh, yeah?
They went ice skating all the time. I think it was in year 10 or 11. And he had fallen over or something, and someone's skates sliced his leg open.
Oh,
A good
God.
solid 7 inches, 2 of them.
Oh
One
my
or two
God,
of
that's
them.
horrible.
Oh my God. And the scars are still there.
Jesus.
This was like 3 years ago. These scars are seriously like 6 or 7 inches. Okay, half a subway. That length.
Wow. Alex has the same thing up his arm. He got a fishing line hook caught like in his arm and then it pulled and just went up his arm into his shoulder. Oh God, it's horrifying. It's awesome, but scary.
Oh my God.
Did you see the picture of a guy that got struck by lightning? Just this scar down his face, like the shape of his veins or something.
Yeah.
Looks kind of cool, but
It's
you're
like, I want to get hit by
that
lightning,
looks
but you're not
painful,
dying.
but awesome. Just getting it tattooed as well. It's like, what was that? Oh, I got struck by lightning. Yeah.
I wouldn't
Let's
get
go
it
home
tattooed,
again.
I'd just leave it.
Yeah. Want it on later?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. There's a lot of gross stories in this now.
A good
in this
30
was
minutes
about
this was
5
nerds and
minutes.
stuff, and then the rest of it is just...
No, it was 45 minutes nerds and stuff, which is generally how long I wanted these podcasts to go for, and then the rest of it's just, I got hurt like this.
I'm an idiot. No.
I really am, though. I'm such an idiot. Who jumps to the 4th bar?
We had that at Sinclair OCC
Yeah,
too.
no one
People
can make
used
the
to do
4th bar.
that. Who was it? Was it Kieran or Parker? Oh,
Either way, it's a good story.
Someone
I know both of those people.
was it Kieran or Parker, and it was me.
Alright, you win. Most concussed.
I went to jump to a bar and I completely missed and lost legging and had a bruise size of like half the size of a plate on my thigh for about 2 weeks.
Oh.
For missing and hitting. Remember those like leather covered like steps?
Remember them, they're probably still there.
Well, they're there. Yeah, I jumped and went to get to one of those and I misjudged the jump and missed the bar and then slipped and landed on my just landed like as a plank on this goddamn step. And Mum was like, "Oh my God, we have to go to the hospital. You've probably broken your leg." It's like, no, I can't walk because it's numb. And even I remember Dr. Richard was just like, "No, he's probably just numbed his muscle because he's bruised it so badly."
Dr. Dick.
I'm really scared to say that to my GP.
What, Dr. Dick?
Yeah, because he prescribes me my antidepressants.
That's a good point, actually.
Here's 100 milligrams.
Take as many as you want right now.
Just mellow the fuck out. You're right, man.
I'm glad that noise is in there. Alright, I think it's about time to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Because if these things go for more than an hour, it always takes ages to process.
Wow, that's a big jump.
Yeah, stop shooting Nerf guns at the microphone. And you did it again. Stop. Okay. You're fired.
Hell yeah. So that was nerds and stuff.
And a lot of Scar stories. And me saying something really dumb and I can't remember what it is. It was the title and now I don't know what it is.
It's at the start somewhere.
It's somewhere at the start. It's... If you remember what it is, please send it to me. Message it to me. Cause
That's already going to be on it.
Yeah, but, I mean, you know, just to prove they got this far.
Yeah.
Or that far. They either got 20 minutes in or an hour. Either way, you talk too much. Clearly. Talk about scars and crap. Nerds and games for 45 minutes. Jesus Christ.
Ass bastard.
Ass basket. Nerds and stuff. No, you talk too much. What is this? Pathetic Industries.
Nerds and stuff.
No, you talk too much.